Welcome back. Today we're going to look at the charitable side of the Proverbs 31 woman. Proverbs 31 verse 20 tells us that she extends her hands to the poor and she reaches her hands to the needy. From this we know that she met the poor face to face and stretched out her hands directly toward them. She shared her wealth with one person at a time rather than merely writing a check to her favorite charity. Did she make a difference? Yes, she did, for that one person. Failing to serve those in need is failing to serve God. In Matthew 25, verses 34 to 45, Jesus tells us what we would do for those in need we are actually doing for him. Being wealthy, the Proverbs 31 woman felt it was a special obligation to help those less fortunate. Extravagance is sinful when it takes place in the face of poverty. In biblical times, the poor, blind, and lame depended on merciful almsgiving in order to survive. God commands us to be generous and willing to share what we have. He has blessed us so we can be a blessing to others. The Proverbs 31 woman knew that. She gave according to what God equipped her to do, not to get something in return. The Proverbs 31 woman recognized the need in those around her. It was easy to spot the poor, the blind, the crippled, and the lame, but the word poor also translates to include afflicted and humble. She realized the poor could be those who were poor in spirit. The lame could be those who were spiritually wounded. The blind could be those who were unable to see God's will in their lives. And with them she shared God's love, mercy, grace, and truth. It is no coincidence that gratitude rhymes with attitude. The Proverbs 31 woman was grateful for all that God had given her. She chose to dress in fine clothes because her wealth was a gift from God. To hide it would be showing ingratitude. She discovered that her gratitude led to an illusion of abundance, which in turn led her to be more successful. This attitude toward her wealth enabled the Proverbs 31 woman to be generous with those less fortunate. She knew that her money could not bring her happiness, but she experienced the one exception. Using money to help those less fortunate gave her a feeling of pure joy. The Proverbs 31 woman knew that God would give back to her when she did good for others. However, she did not do good for others with the motive of a personal gain. She was not like the Pharisees in the temple, doing good so that others would see. It is entirely possible that she did some of her good deeds anonymously. She gave of herself. 1,000 years later, God would give of himself when he sent his son to die for us. She sowed for the poor, and in accordance to Jewish law, she did not harvest the corners of her vineyard, nor did she return to the harvest for leftover grapes that may have been forgotten. This allowed the poor to glean or to gather what had been left behind. No doubt she went one step further and offered them grapes from her harvest. Join me in the next video when we talk about the Proverbs 31 woman's work. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video in order to help me grow this ministry. Thank you so much.